Hello everybody, I am Tom and you were watching me play Disco Elysium. In the last episode we found the cryptozoologist, whose wife had sent us out to go find him. We talked to him and it was quite a long conversation. It was interesting. It seems like he's not exactly a real scientist, because he believes a bit too much in anecdotal evidence, but he sees himself as, he is at least open to the fact that a vast majority of these creatures he's looking for probably don't exist. But looking for them is the only real way to figure out whether or not they exist or not. So, that's a fair enough take, really. But we also have his friend here who's apparently a cryptofascist. We didn't talk to him.
Hello, I'm Gary. Very generous of you to help us out, officer.
Oh, also I said I'd check their traps, which I will.
I'm just waiting for my friend Morel to finish up with his insect traps so we can return to civilization.
Not a lover of the great outdoors?
I like nature, just not this bloody coast. It's mostly drunks and degenerates that come here.
Fair enough.
Degenerates, this man respects authority too much. To see the truth inscribed upon thine own visage, pretend thou art a paragon of virtue.
I've been trained to identify the slightest hint of degeneracy by the preeminent authority on it.
Oh, I didn't mean it in any scientific way.
Is your mug?
My mug? Why would you think that?
I can see you recognize it, it's in your eyes.
I may have had a similar looking mug in the past. That's all.
Did I mention this mug was found in the scene of a lynching?
Okay, I admit it. I threw the mug away in the trash container behind the hostel. I know I shouldn't have, and I am very sorry, officer.
This is useful, he respects authority.
You're not going to find me, are you?
Nah, I just want information.
Whew. Thank you. You won't regret this. I won't use another man's property to dump my garbage ever again. I don't know what got into me, really. Work has been stressful lately. Damn Koiko's price dumping us out of competition.
What did you do, Gary?
Nothing. Nothing. Just answering some questions. Helping out the law.
How did you get into the trash container?
I know a guy who works with the trash collection services. CS Municipal. He gave me a master key for the trash containers of Martinez.
Why would you need to get into everyone's trash?
So I can use the Whirling's trash compactor to store my own stuff. Garbage disposal is expensive as hell. The
Interesting.
damn Chimeans run it like a mob. I'm sorry, okay? I thought I could cut costs. I shouldn't have. I shouldn't have disgraced myself.
Did you put the clothes of a murder victim, the man who was hanged behind the Whirling Rads, into the trash container?
Officer, please. Let me explain. It's not like that.
Do?
I was only cleaning up. I live right across the yard from where he was hanged, and I saw him stripped naked. All the clothes lying around in the yard, smelling. People are animals, you know?
Mm-hmm. Then what happened?
Then I came out to clean up the rags, because no one else would. I put them into the Whirling's trash, along with a broken mug, admittedly.
He changes his mind mid-sentence.
Okay. I was coming to throw the mug away, and, well, I threw the mug there and the clothes too.
As he shifts uncomfortably, a series of clicks, like the clinking of glass beads against one another as they roll across a hardwood floor. You've heard this sound before, but where?
It's a strange sound.
What sound?
The clinking I just heard when you moved.
Really? There's lots of weird stuff out here in the reeds, though. Insects, trash. Could be the wind shifting some garbage nearby.
The sound you heard was not the sound of something easily abandoned.
You wouldn't know anything about the victim's missing armor, would you?
Armor? No. I mean, yes. Of course. I know he was wearing armor, but I don't know anything about it.
An infant could see he's not telling the truth, but he's too scared to admit more wrongdoing.
I hope I could help your investigation, in my small way.
Are you a cryptozoologist too?
No. I help Morel with research sometimes, and I've learned some things along the way. But I don't usually go in for picnics like this on my own.
Do you know anything about the man hanging behind the whirling in rags?
I told you everything I know, sir. I'm truly sorry for the mug, but I have nothing to do with that.
Uncomfortable shifting around doesn't make him the killer, though. It's something else.
I mean, let's go for this. It's only 17%, but you know, it's almost a 1 in 5.
Is he? He's looking comfortable enough. Maybe it was just beads. Sounded like beads. But what kind of beads might a man like Gary be hiding beneath his clothes?
Are those prayer beads I keep hearing?
I don't pray, officer. Faith in non-existent helpers is a sign of weakness, not for proper Revicolian men such as ourselves.
I could level up my composure and try that again. If I can find my guns down here. I have very low composure. Let's do it. Level it up once and go to my inventory. And look for some more things that have extra composure, I suppose. These give me more composure, so let's put them on. I think that's it. I think all I've got is my boots that give me more composure. So +1 on composure, and there's nothing here taking away from composure as far as I can tell. Sure. So let's try this again, shall we?
Always a pleasure to see an
42%, that's a bit better.
That shirt looks very uncomfortable on him. Look at the buttons, barely keeping that thing together, as if something is ready to rip out from underneath.
Something worn underneath.
Yes, like a piece of ceramic armor, for example. One that makes a clicking sound when the plates meet each other, resembling pearls or marbles, stolen from the corpse in the yard near where he lives.
I see you're a connoisseur of high-quality combat gear.
I knew you'd figure it out, officer. I'm sorry I didn't tell you at once. I was ashamed of what I did. And I didn't want you to know.
We're not detecting falsehoods, sire. He's gearing up to admit the truth.
Gary, what's going on?
Later, Morale. I've got apologizing to do.
Why did you really put those clothes in the trash?
Everyone was picking those pieces off him, and I was watching them do it. And they'd scattered his clothes all over the yard. Everything was smelling. So I went there to take out the trash and started cleaning up. All those rags on the ground, him swinging up there, and I had a lapse of honor, sir. I thought, he's a foreigner. They all say he wasn't from here. Only the cuirass was left. So I stripped it off him. It was early in the morning. No one saw me. I took it with me. It was a mistake. Had I known it'd give you guys trouble, I wouldn't have...
We're detecting sincere contrition here, sire. He's not trying to flatter anyone. He sighs again, hangs his head, and unbuttons his shirt fully. A cuirass that matches the dead man's boots comes into view. Soon it is in your hands, smelling of his sweat.
Why did you lie to me?
Because I was weak. I should have told you the moment I saw you. But
The hell, Gary? You in trouble?
I'll explain later.
Do you know who killed the hangman?
I always thought it was the Union. Some Union hardasses lynched him because of the strike. But
He
almost
doesn't know.
everyone in town knows that. I wish I could tell you more.
This is all he knows.
We done here, Gary?
Yes, absolutely. I will never do anything like this again.
He looks around relieved with some burden, his mouth still quivering. Thank you for your cooperation. Sweet. I got some armor, too. Ups my praying threshold, volition, and lowers my empathy, interestingly. I can also swap these boots back, because I don't actually need that composure anymore. I've nearly got the whole armor set. I just need the legs, the sabatons, and the helmet, I guess. Assuming there was a helmet. There might not have even been a helmet, to be honest. Might just be legs, and then I've got everything, potentially. Well, that's cool. Good to know. That took me like half my time. Alright, so I need to check these traps. Also, there's a can here, apparently. With money in it. Alright, so let's check these traps for them, because I said I would. Let's look at my journal first. Does it say I have a time limit on this? Not really, so I can do it just now. It's like 6 PM. Ah, here's a trap.
There's a trap in the reeds at your feet. Looks like the same one you saw Morel set before. Same mesh, same wiring.
Look around.
Behind you, the ruins of a residential building rise over the reeds, shielding them from the wind. The reeds rustle confidently.
Reach for the trap.
Locusts are crawling around in the trap, confused but uneaten. You see no carnivorous reed phasmid gorging on them.
Leave. Okay, so that's one checked. Let's check my journal. I might be able to go up here and see if Morale is fantastically left. I don't suspect he has. He has. Fantastic. Check this one.
This is the trap Morel just set. Checking it over, he said, is just a technicality. But
Look around.
the reeds by the abandoned campsite hiss and shake. The later it gets, the colder. Remnants of the camp can still be seen in the sand. The fire that's gone out. You feel strange, somehow.
Reach for the trap.
This trap is also full of panicked locusts. No,
Leave. Interesting. Alright. So now we have two more we can check. There's one to the south, he said. Over here, near the docks, somewhere? Don't know specifically where he's put it. But he did say it was down here near the docks. Luckily, I can kind of just do this and see everything. Yeah, here it is.
this trap's not too hard to spot, once you know what to look for. Keeping it hidden has not been a priority for the cryptozoologist.
Look around.
The reeds bend forlornly toward the sand. You see slabs of concrete north. In the east, the city center hums to you. The constant, distant song, louder on this part of the coast, nearer somehow. And there's that cold again. Always the cold.
Reach for the trap.
Nothing but locusts in this trap as well. Definitely no cryptozoological monstrosity.
Good to know. And in Land's End, far northeast of the Feld building. Okay. Decades old concrete defenses. Children play on them now. Alright, so... Wait, can I not fast travel? Oh yeah, Renee. I need to go talk to Renee. Ceiling fan. I can try and go get my tie. Alright, so... I don't know why I can't fast travel now. I don't know whether there's something preventing me doing that, but... Let's head up northeast, it said, right? Should be up here somewhere, I think. I think this is where the church is. This is all new territory for me as well, by the way. I had never actually been up here before. Well, there's something here. Money. This stuff's all interesting, but I'm less interested in it. I just kind of want to find the trap and then leave. There it is. Found it.
It takes you a moment, but finally, you spot the last of Morel's traps. This one's partially obscured by the reeds.
Look around.
The reeds sway in the coastal breeze. They seem to be waiting for something. The wind picks up here, near the cape's end, surrounding the narrow strip of land from 3 cardinal directions. It's cold for this time of year.
Reach for the trap.
The trap feels light and silent as you pick it up. Something is different here.
Look closer.
No locust. No phasmid either. But still,
Look closer still.
nothing. No traces of the locust or the Insulindian phasmid. What happened? The netting is a little untidy, messier than the others. Like someone or something picked up the trap and shook it before dropping it back down on the ground. The reeds continue to hiss around you as you put the empty trap back on the ground. Time to consult the professionals, Morel and Lena.
Good to know. While we're up here, I think this is as far north as I'm allowed to go, so I might actually... Yeah, so I'll inspect this stuff. Cigarette butts cleaned away under a rock. Brand Tio Moretti. Seems important somehow. Cool, good to know. Someone made a campfire here a long time ago. A rusted, broken control box for a radio relay tower. Too rusty to climb, good to know.
Is there something here that would indicate a sniper used this place as a nest for taking the shot? Just some urban detritus, a bottle, and a dilapidated old comms tower. In the distance you can hear the breakers roar.
Maybe the campfire was used by the perpetrator?
To warm his hands before he pulled the trigger? There are no markings on the ground for a tripod. He would have had to lie on a mattress. This is simply not a good spot for a 1.2 kilometer shot.
Maybe the assailant climbed the comms tower, took the shot there.
The salty water has corroded the ladder to nothing but 2 thin orange rails. In addition, there is no stable nest up there. It would have been useless.
What about the cigarette butts?
A smoking assailant who favors Timoteri, to Ostra or Duhan, cigarette butts are part of the campfire set. They're also everywhere.
Look over the water to the Wellingham Rags.
There, 1.2 kilometers over the cold water of the bay, blue from the distance and the air. You see the smallest rectangle, barely visible. A glowing light on the 3rd floor of the Whirling Rags. With binoculars, you would see a young woman's shape move behind the glass, her limbs long and slender.
So there's nothing necessarily pointing towards it. Oh, a tie. And, tiny inlets here off in the far distance. There are... I didn't read that. Interesting. So visual calculus seems to think it's probably not here, where the shot was taken. Interesting, nonetheless. A shirt. Alright, I'm going to come back here later to do some more exploring, but I can't fast travel anymore, seemingly. I don't know why. Good to know. Alright, so let's return to morale. And I can't fast travel, so I guess I'm going to walk back. We're going to do that next episode. Yeah, I guess I will. What I'll do is I'll slowly make my way back there, because I can't fast travel, I'll have to walk. Which means I can search these things along the way, and I'll do that next episode. To continue my investigation of this sort of southern area. Anyway, that's going to be it for this episode, so if you like the video, please leave a like. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. And as always, thank you for watching, and I shall see you next time. Bye guys.